Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Invincible. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Angela and today we are starting season 3 of Invincible. I have to calm myself down. I think the coffee is hitting. Anyway, I'm really eager to get into this because the last season, the way we ended with Mark kind of being very traumatized about killing Angstrom Levy, you know, he killed for the first time. He's such a sweet, honest, compassionate, empathetic soul, just like his mother, that like killing for him was not easy. And to where with Nolan, it's incredibly easy. If you're a Viltrumite, it's just your rite of passage. It's what you do. You probably do it at a very young age. It's very traumatic for him. Plus, with his breakup and what had happened with the Guardians, and you know, then what happened with his father, killing somebody for the first time. I would imagine that it's going to be just very traumatic for him. Now, we saw the Guardians at the end of the last episode as well, and they were 20 years in the future, and they were who was able to get Mark back home, but Eve, you know, being older, wiser, really wanted Mark to know, like, hey, the Eve that you know has been in love with you the whole time. Tell her how you feel. And Mark couldn't do that, and I don't think that that was necessarily something to put on his shoulders right then and there. Like, he had a lot going on. That, you know, I think maybe he just doesn't need that type of drama right now. And I don't even know if it would be dramatic. I don't know if it would be anything, but like, he's not in any place to share his like feelings with anybody, let alone be in a relationship. And he also like went through watching his mother get beat up and his brother threatened. So like, I feel like he's going to go into protective mode and just like really make sure that everybody is safe, including Amber. You know, Amber was, she was threatened by Anissa, and Anissa is very scary. She's not only incredibly strong, but like, you know, she could have killed Mark if she wanted to. She took down a kaiju like that. And if she's just like kind of maybe a baby Viltrumite, you know, the older ones that we saw earlier in the season, and then like Nolan, like they're seasoned, like they are just killers. So I worry about her coming back, especially because like she left and was like, we'll be back for you. And like, I don't know if Mark's going to like breeze through his father's books and try to find out all these weaknesses about Viltrumites or not. But I feel like now is the time to do your homework. He also dropped out of school, so he's got plenty of time. William and his boyfriend, like, were going through something pretty traumatic with, I wish I could remember his name, Kurt or Kirk. That's probably wrong. But like, he was traumatized from being turned into a cyborg. And then you have Donald, who's also equally traumatized from finding out that his brain just goes from body to body to body to body, you know? So we have a lot of people that are kind of going through things. But I think with Donald and him learning like that he's stepped up every single time and sacrificed himself every single time, I think that like he goes through this dark night of the soul every single time where he's just like, you did what? I do what? I'm going to do this and I'm going to save these people. So I'm really like I'm focused and seeing Donald do some hero shit this season. You know, Debbie has been raising Oliver, a purple baby who seems very cute. But we know that he's going to grow up pretty quickly because of his Thraxan side, that they like have like accelerated growth and they age quicker. But he's also part Viltrumite, so that part always seems to take over. So you always have to worry, like, if the person that is part Viltrumite is just going to go like full dark and just be like, yeah, I'm just a killer now. This is just what I do. Hopefully with Debbie in his life, he won't do that. Kind of like Mark. You know, everything that's good about Mark, he's gotten from Debbie. I'm sure he's gotten plenty of good things from Nolan, but not because Nolan tried to instill it in him. It's because Nolan could actually feel love for his son and for his wife. Because at the end of last season, he said flat out he missed his wife. Is that an I love you? No. He might just be missing his pet. I miss my dog all the time. So, you know, I don't really know what those words were. But he was also talking to Alan the alien, who we know has been like since his birth has been trained to try to fight and kill Viltrumites, that they think that he is the key to defeating the Viltrumites. And I love Alan. He's my favorite character of the entire show. Any scene he's in, I get so excited. I love him. But he was telepathically talking to Nolan in I almost said the Thraxton jail. No, the Viltrumite jail where Nolan was being kept and kind of tortured. So I don't know how they're going to start this out. I haven't watched any trailers either, so I have no idea what we're in store for. So I'm excited. I don't know what else. I mean, we had the Guardians that were traumatized from their fight with the Lizard League. You know, Rex got a hole in his head, which is really funny. Everyone's like, people survive bullet wounds to the head all the time. Point blank range? That close? I don't think so. But Rex survived. He's tenacious, but it was like the first time I actually felt bad for him. Because normally I'm just like, just mature, grow up, you know, like go see a therapist and like talk through your shit, but like grow up. And, you know, where him and Duplicate were kind of in a relationship for a while, she moved on to the Immortal, who is very mature, wise, you know, like he's exactly what she probably wanted in a relationship. And she also died in the fight with the Lizard League. But we found out at the end that there was number 0 for her duplication, cloning. And, you know, she's with the Immortal now. He was devastated, but I think they could either live out their entire lives never doing anything again, or they could have like their, you know, time of peace with each other in a cabin in the woods. And then, you know, if shit hits the fan, they could come help maybe. I feel like Kate should not risk that. Or, I mean, actually, she could just duplicate herself and send number 1 again. Yeah. And then, let's see, Shrink Ray. She busted out of somebody's head who, like, crushed her or chewed her or whatever. So we need to check in on her. Oh, Russ and the Sequid. Oh my God. Poor Russ has just been through it. Ever since he went to Mars, it's been just like Sequid. And we had killed all the Sequids. We had worked together with Robot and Eve and Mark. I mean, it was a team effort, but like we worked to kill all these Sequids and get rid of them. And, you know, one still made it and still... Poor Russ. I feel bad for him. But I'm sure that's going to be, you know, a story that's in here as well. I don't know if I covered everything. I think the thing I didn't really cover was, you know, Mark and Amber's breakup, which I think is for the better. Because he, again, doesn't need that heaviness. But, like, she was a really good friend to him, too. So I don't know if they can still talk and lean on each other. I don't think that's great after a breakup necessarily. But, like, you know, that's who they were for each other. I think that's kind of what he needs is just shoulders to lean on, you know, shoulders to cry on, not shoulders to nibble and kiss on. If y'all do that, I don't know. But guys, I'm super excited to start season 3. Like I said, I didn't watch any trailers for it, so I have no idea what I'm in store for. But Alan the alien, Nolan, Mark being sad boy, and I want to see Oliver. I want to see if he's grown, and I don't know what the time frame is between the last episode and now, but I'm eager to see it. And I think we might have a new suit because they changed the colors last season to the black and blue. I don't know if that was representative of the bruises that like he was getting all season long from the Viltrumites, or if that was like an actual new suit. So if he's in the blue and yellow, I'm fine. If it's the black and blue, then, you know, let's go. Okay, guys, let's go.
Tell her you love her. Or tell her you don't love her. Just tell her something.
I think...
Yeah.
I miss my wife.
I don't know how, after all this time, Nolan can still, like, make me feel those emotions. What you doing, Mark, baby? Oh, it's a foot! Oh! Jeez! He's huge! Oh! Got him. Okay, alright. Yeah, throw a mountain at him. Or don't do that. Is it training? Did you? So you guys just doing training? Is that what this is? Come on, big guy.
You okay?
No, you're me.
Aww. Oh, he was in lava? Damn, boy.
Jeez.
Oh, and he's still in the blue and yellow. I just
7
now
minutes,
noticed.
42 seconds.
A new record.
That's how long he could stay in lava?
When we're through with him, he'll finally live up to the name.
Oh. Back to the blue and yellow. Yeah.
Which is why we're not stopping here with Mark or any of our other plans.
Fuck me!
What's the other
Way
plans?
to make a fellow superhero feel inadequate. Glad it's not leg day.
We bought you a new hand, Rex. That wasn't cheap.
Yeah, there you go.
And this is the third time I've been back trying to get it adjusted. I'm trying to give you the finger right now, and I can't.
Man, that's your favorite
Devastating.
finger.
It's my favorite finger, too.
Believe it or not, but somebody appears to be stealing the Declaration of Independence.
Oh, gotta go
in
get
the
it.
National Archives building.
One guess who's behind that.
Nah, can't be Doc Seismic. He's still under lock and key.
Oh, it's Nick Cage.
I am standing right here. You guys could at least pretend like you'd like my help.
Maybe I should take Rex.
Maybe you should.
Fine, take Rex.
You both suck.
Just fine, take him. Who's this? Who are you, sir?
National Archives Building, Washington.
Got an inside man? Doing an inside job? I hate it.
No problem, you said. Ugh, I can disarm the lasers, you said. Now we're messing up the past. Technology this world is tricky. It's practically made of wood.
Oh, twins!
Look, you've got at least 3 minutes until the police show up.
Hey, dickhead!
Huh.
Boy, did you pick the wrong day to steal a timeless piece of America's history.
What? They're not the police.
So, Eve says she hasn't seen you in months.
They're just having a conversation while fighting. Yeah, why not?
Obviously, you two have had the hots for each other since, like, forever.
What is this conversation with
Stop
Rex?
being weird about it. Ask her out.
It's more complicated than that.
Wow, coming from Rex.
Actually, no. Don't say please. Sounds desperate.
No, say
Why do
please.
you care so much? You used to date Eve.
Well, yeah, you're both my friends. I want you to be happy.
Oh,
And if it works, you'll owe me forever.
there it is.
I don't want to hurt him too much. I think he's just a normal dude.
Normal this!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, totally normal.
I'd give up, buddy. I just witnessed this guy bench pressing the moon.
Oh, oh,
Multi-Paul!
multi-Paul.
You killed my sister!
No, he didn't.
I didn't kill anything.
Lizard.
The lizard!
Yeah.
You let her die!
Oh my gosh.
I'll kill you!
Okay, maybe they have to bring Duplicate back because of that.
Get dressed.
Oh boy. Oh God.
I'm sorry.
Oh, knocked him out.
I tried to save her.
Liar!
Oh God. In unison, Jesus.
Till he's dead.
Last warning. I don't want to hurt you.
You can't hurt us.
Oh yeah, he can. Oh. Oh. Oh God.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You guys can see her too, right?
Poor Rex.
You let me and Ray think you were dead? What the hell, man?
It was her decision. She wanted to disappear for a while.
And it is a duplicate because she's got a 1 instead of a 0.
You knew. Ah, fuck you, Immortal.
Oh, his finger worked. Yay.
Paul almost killed Rex. And because of him, those guys got away with the Declaration of Independence.
What?
I don't care if he's your brother. He's going to prison
Whoa.
now.
Look at that. Dang.
Go on.
He's protecting his
John
friends.
Witherspoon, Oliver Walcott, and
Oh, look at
George
him.
Wythe.
He's so cute.
I'm glad to have you home, especially with Oliver growing up so quickly. He really looks up to you. you know?
Aw. They gonna go play
And then what
catch?
happened?
Just wait till he gets that Viltrumite strength and he whips a baseball into space.
I made drawings of my costume and I'm practicing my moves. We'll be a team, right? You'll teach
Aw.
me and we'll go fight bad guys.
Sure. Once you get your powers. But remember, I didn't get my powers until I was way older than
Oh.
you.
Too late! You promised!
Oh boy. And trying to wrangle a kid with powers? Yikes.
How did you survive?
I always keep a copy for safekeeping.
Also,
Aww.
Kate, are you guys engaged?
I forged the ring myself, using metals I mined from...
He made the ring himself? I love that.
Hey, Rex.
Hey, she's okay.
Oh, this hurts so much. And I don't even care. We almost got killed together, so that makes us like,
Losers?
I was gonna say too hot to live, too cool to die, but sure.
Ain't nothing gonna stand up to us now. Family's back, baby. And unbreakable.
Oh, well, hopeful speeches like that normally mean something bad's gonna happen.
But we've categorized over 300 unusual geological events, sir.
Well, map them out. So the country's got measles, and our resident earthquaker?
Maybe we should go talk to him.
There's one other thing you should see, sir.
Too late! I promise!
Yeah.
This, Donald. You should have led with this.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
I just want to point out that here I am, the only guy without superpowers or a banging cyborg body, and I just beat both your butts for the 3rd time in a row.
I love that for you.
Remember when I was trapped in that dimension with Angstrom and that other Eve showed up to save me? I didn't tell you guys everything she said.
Yeah. This is definitely like something he needs to talk about to somebody.
Do you have feelings for Eve?
Yeah, and I've had them for a while. But should I tell her about the other her?
Hard no. That's super weird and awkward.
Yeah, a little bit.
Do not go there.
Yeah.
William's right. This other her isn't her. Just ask this Eve out. See where it goes.
Yeah, see how you feel.
Maybe, I don't know.
Come on, Mark.
There's a big difference between being honest and being too honest. And this is definitely the latter.
I agree.
Oh,
Rick?
Rick, that's his name. I kept thinking it was Kurt.
I'm getting used to it. But you should talk to Eve. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that life can change in an instant.
Oh.
So don't wait.
Thanks, Rick. That's good advice.
It is indeed.
But leave the other her out of it.
That's what I was just thinking.
How are we gonna get back to campus?
You guys know a guy that flies.
Say, Mark.
Thanks, Mark. It's easy work now.
If you want to go to the zoo, then stop squirming.
But you and April always say I should be myself.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
she's
and
putting
that's
makeup
true.
on him.
But you want to be a superhero, right?
This is your disguise.
You know that many superheroes have secret identities.
Mhm.
Even your brother.
Unless he gets wet. You get a really good setting spray. Hey,
Think you missed
Cecil.
a spot there, kiddo. I'm Cecil Stedman.
I've heard of you. You tell superheroes what to do, and if they don't listen, you get super mad. Good, because I'm almost a superhero too.
That's why I'm here.
What are they going to do with him, though? They can't take him away from Debbie.
Okay.
You gonna tell her?
I've been thinking about this a lot, and I want to see if we could work together, but like as people, not work.
Like a relationship.
Asking me out?
Uh-huh. Kinda.
Yeah. I'm just doing a terrible job at it.
A little bit, but it's cute.
My responsibilities will always be to my family first, and that's never going to change, no matter what.
Good for you, Debbie. Oh, what happened to the Muller twins? Have we seen them? What happened to them after Angstrom Levy?
Cecil spends $10 gajillion on Mark's fitness classes, but can't fix our goddamn. Oh! What the fuck is this?
How is Doc Seismic? Oh, never mind. Those awful things.
Show me Seismic.
Yep. He must have been like tapping like a code through the ground.
What are you talking about? What, every single one?
What's going on?
Every superhero in America has been abducted, except for 2.
Mark and Eve.
Eve?
Good thing they're in the sky or in a tree.
Okay.
Sure. Let's try.
Really?
Perfect.
Remember that other you I told you about?
Oh.
Yeah?
He is gonna tell her.
So you're only asking me out now because the other me, who is not me, told you how miserable she was?
Well, she woke him up to do something.
No, that's not it.
Did you have feelings for me before you met her?
Eve, I mean, of course.
Or are you only here because you feel sorry for me?
Oh.
Yeah, you shouldn't have brought it up. Yeah.
Eve, there's a problem.
This better be fucking cataclysmic.
It is. Yeah, I would not have told her that. She didn't need to know that any of that information. Oop. Uh-oh. Yeah, you in trouble, son.
The pitter-patter of your black little hearts.
Yeah, what are these things?
Agree it was worth every minute
of
my incarceration.
I did not see that happening.
I tried to change your corrupt system.
Yeah, what are these bugs?
And to dust you shall return!
I don't know.
What? What is that sound?
Is it Mark and Eve? Yas. Your worst nightmare, Doc. Oh, and he can withstand lava for 7 minutes.
It's my old friends, token diversity and gender stereotype.
I wouldn't talk generic mad scientist.
I take it back. I'm not impressed anymore.
So that wasn't an attack. That's how we talk.
Yeah. All the creepy crawly things are coming. We got spiders. That other thing looked like a centipede. Oh, I hate it! Ah! Yuck! Blech. Oh! Yeah, I remember them from DC. You guys got this. You'll be fine. Mark's been training. He's ready to go.
Open up the dark room and ready drop pods 1 through 3.
Yes, sir.
The dark room drop pods? Like the little army he created?
And I'm glad you wanted to help. But why didn't you talk to me first?
I don't know.
He knew you'd say no.
Because you knew I'd say no?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Oh.
It's okay. I understand. You just want to be like Invincible, right?
Yeah.
I'll ask him to start training you so someday you can be a hero just like him.
Perfect.
As long as there's no more secrets between us.
I promise, I promise, I promise!
Oh. Oh, I'm so happy he has Debbie. It's the only thing keeping him, like, from just going full Viltrumite. Is Mark gonna have to, like, go to, like, the core through some lava and fight the mother centipede or something? It's so creepy. I hate it. I hate bugs.
You think you're strong? These creatures were born deep in the fire and pressure of the Earth's womb.
Yeah. Let's go, Mark. You can survive lava.
others! I'll cover you!
Can she do that? Like, how do we break open those little pods? Oh no, go inside it and, like, go through its body and blast it apart? I don't think that would kill her. You know, he protects his friends. Oh God. Yeah, break it. There you go. There you go. What is the poison though, or the venom? Maybe that'll help him. I don't know. They seem to be pretty indestructible. He could be invincible and indestructible.
You're not supposed to do it.
Things change.
Oh! Point blank.
Invincible! Wake up!
Okay, they're both in pods. They still together. And not dead. So is Rex just naked? Because he dropped his towel, right?
4.
No
Oh, was that
final
Darkwing?
tweaks before
Or
your deaths.
whatever his son was?
Goodbye forever.
I don't think so.
Love it. Oh, the dark. Okay. Like, cause he's like from like the dark zone. Is that where they're like maybe keeping secret things like this?
You haven't stopped anything.
The thing I don't get is he thinks humans destroyed the Earth, but like him like making all this seismic activity isn't really helping the Earth. Okay, now Mark, go to the core. Find the mother worm and kill her.
Mark!
Oh, there's kind of an organic body in there. Is that the thing that Rick is? That I hate when I can't remember every detail, but I'm like, I think that's the same thing that Rick was, that they got from the one guy. Ooh, new people. Oh, she's dope. Did he just rise up out of a shadow? Oh. They don't know what to do right now? I like some of these new heroes that we're seeing.
Oh, up top! Yeah! Down low?
You're naked, bro.
Oh, you know what? That's okay. We won, my dick's out, and I don't care. Woo!
Darkwing? Darkwing 2, technically. But yes.
Oh, God. Yeah, you guys fought each other last time.
Cecil said he put Sinclair away in Darkwing too, and now they're both working for him?
We don't know everything yet.
Cecil does that. He lies.
They saved us. They saved everyone here.
To get you to trust them.
Get to the bottom
And
of this
then
together.
they're going to be there to defeat Mark. Some way, somehow.
He should be in prison.
He can't fix his mistakes in prison, Mark. Neither can Darkwing. You don't waste people like that. You reform them. Let them make restitution for their mistakes.
You hope that you can do that.
They murdered people.
Yeah.
Rick still isn't right after what Sinclair did to him.
They both went through severe psychological reprogramming.
I hope. How do we know that that's true?
You killed Angstrom Levy. Should I lock you up too? Throw away the key?
You know that was different.
You were trying to save lives, which is what I'm trying to do, so how about you extend me the same privilege and go home?
No way.
I'm with Mark on this.
Go home, Mark, before you do something you'll regret.
I told you, I'm not leaving until... Wait, why are we in here again?
Yeah, why are we in here?
What are you hiding in here?
The White Room is for my protection.
Protection from what?
From you, Mark. From you.
Oh. That's where we're, well, I always forget, like sometimes the credits aren't really the credits.
Thousands of planets.
I love Alan.
You're stronger than when we first met. Strong enough to break out of here, if you tried. First, I'm very flattered you noticed.
Aw.
Second, like I've said 100 times before, I am not leaving here without you. And I'm never leaving. So go, before they laser you open to figure out how you're so strong.
Why is he never leaving?
In that case, you are not getting rid of me that easy. Besides, like you said, I am incredibly ripped now, so it would take a pretty big laser
Shoot.
to do me in.
Yeah, they're gonna try to find out why. Or how. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. Not Alan! That's my baby.
So that sucked, but I was right. You're alive? Of course.
Get Nolan.
Whoa. Were you worried I was gonna die?
Aww.
I Hello, Nolan. Hello? Oh, I get it. You're ignoring me. Very mature. Also, not how new best friends should treat each other.
New best friends.
Nolan, come on. Come on, seriously. Stop.
I love it, and I want more of that. So I'm gonna go to the voices because I want to see who some of these new characters are. Oh, has April always been Callista Flockhart? I didn't know that that was a thing. Multi-Paul with Simu Liu? Oh, I love that. Oh, and Jolo? Dropkick and Fight Master. Okay. We'll get a little Miguel action in there. I love it. Okay, we got some new people. I love it. Let's talk about it. Okay, love the first episode back. That was a lot of fun. It's always nice to see Mark somewhat happy, and he was training, and he seemed like he was proud of himself for like getting faster, stronger, like better just at everything. And that's exciting. I think they were pretty sure that he could beat Anissa. I don't know if that is 100% true, but give her a run for her money, I would bet. Yeah. And they did say that, like, she said that somebody worse was probably going to come to Earth. So that was a lot of fun just watching him train. I love a good training montage. I really, really do. But Oliver possibly getting trained by Mark, I think, because he's got Debbie in his life, and some of the best parts of Mark is Debbie. And I think that like they could really make just a really great superhero out of him. Now, do I think he's too young? Absolutely. But like, what is young with his race? Like, like obviously this is him maturing as a Thraxan, and then the Viltrumite kind of takes over a little bit. So I don't know. Is he too young? The only thing is that like, I don't trust Donald 100% because he always keeps secrets. And I know that like he's not in the position to give away secrets. Like that's not his job. His job is to protect the Earth and the people on Earth. And, I do believe that like putting somebody in prison and, just treating them like they're garbage doesn't rehabilitate a person. I do think that like what he has done with Darkwing and with Sinclair, now, he didn't do it out of the goodness of his heart, and he's not doing it for everybody. He's doing it for people that he can utilize and help with like weapons or, use as superheroes. It's his main focus is always going to be winning and beating aliens. Is that a bad thing? I don't think so. It just sucks when you see our characters being affected by it, like Rick. He's still affected by what Sinclair did. And he's like, well, they're using corpses. Okay, that's good, I guess, if they're donated or, whatever. I mean, at least they're not taking actual people and killing them. Great, as far as we know, right? And with Darkwing, like, yeah, he has killed people, and I wasn't quite sure what he was going to do with Doc Seismic, but it didn't look like he was dead, so that's good. Because when, I think Cecil said something like the dark zone and like drop pods. And I was just like, what does that mean? And definitely where Darkwing was, the dark, I can't think now, like dark universe or something like that. Metaverse, multiverse, verse, whatever it is. Yeah, utilizing somebody else it's always a means to an end. You know, I can't fault Cecil for it, but I like hate it because of what these people have done to the people that we care about. Should Mark have told Eve about older Eve? Absolutely not. And I am someone who is like very brutally honest in my relationships, and you know, like I say whatever's on my mind, what I'm thinking. And I feel like, you know, being honest is always a good thing. But like he probably could have voiced it better and said, like, when I was speaking to her and she kind of told me how she felt, it made me realize that I had feelings for you and that I wanted to explore that. Much better than she told me to just pick, so I decided for you. Like, that's not the best way to go about it, Mark. But like, Mark, you know, he was afraid to even talk to Eve, but fighting aliens, like, he's just like, oh no, like I can fight aliens all day, but talk to a girl about like feelings and like what if she says no? And I like understand Mark, and he fumbles a lot, but it's very adorable when he does it and how he does it. It just could have been a better handled situation. And like I love those two together, and I want those two to like be together. And you know, Eve is always going to have to wonder if her older self hadn't visited Mark, if Mark would have explored this relationship. And he might have on his own time, but like hearing it, he's just like, wow, do I have feelings? Should I explore this? And it's just like, yes, I should. Because if he didn't want to have a relationship with her, he wouldn't have. He wouldn't have gone up to her and been like, I don't have feelings for you, bye. Like, that's not something Mark would have done, but he would not have explored that with her. So, I mean, and I'm glad they got it out of the way in the first episode, and it wasn't this thing that was like out there for a while. Now, will they actually go out on a date? Will she be okay with it? Will she be accepting of that? I don't know. Will that be dragged out all season? Maybe. Yuck. I have like this, it's not even a love-hate relationship with Cecil. It's just like you irritate me, man. You irritate me. You can't trust him because he's never going to give you the full truth. I don't know if he owes anybody the full truth. But because we're seeing it from multiple perspectives, we think so, probably. But like he's protecting me, but like he could have taken somebody that killed my family and turned them into a superhero. That's traumatic as shit. And I love how we like always seem to be fighting Doc Seismic one way or another. And I really thought it was going to come into play that he was going to have to go through the lava, and that's why they showed him surviving in the lava for like 7 minutes. I thought that was going to be a thing, and then it didn't happen to be a thing. They got me. They're like, we're going to give you this information and then not pay it off later. And you're just going to be waiting for it. You're going to be waiting for it. You're going to be guessing the story and how it's going to go and how it's going to end, and you're going to be wrong. Screw you guys. So we got Duplicate back, and she's got a brother, Multipole, voiced by Simu Liu. I love that. I was trying to place the voice and I couldn't. And the same thing with, who did Jolo? I don't know if it's Jolo, if it's Zolo, if it's Cholo, Fight Master. I'm going to end up calling him Miguel, though, because he's Miguel to me. Know if Callista Flockhart always did April's voice. I thought it was somebody else, but I welcome that. I welcome that a lot. Yeah, Multipole was very upset about his sister, and you know, now everyone knows that Duplicate keeps a clone of her, like, you know, elsewhere. And it looked like Paul does the same thing because he just had the number 1 that was left over, and she had the number 1, so both of their, you know, 0 components are somewhere safe. I love that we got the reunions and they were like so happy. Shrink Ray is back. Rex is a different character. He's still Rex, but I love that him and Mark have a friendship. Like I don't think they're best buds, but they're bros. And I love that for Mark. I love that he has a superhero friend that, like, you know, they can go and do these things together, but that he's also still friends with William. William is still with Rick. Rick is still being plagued by Sinclair. But I love that, like, William can just read Mark. And he's just like, look, we've been here for 2 hours. I know you need to talk about something. I love that for Mark, that he has somebody like that. He doesn't have his best gal pal like Amber. And, Eve, he's now trying to date. So it's probably going to lean on his mom a little bit, who seems to be really doing a great job with Oliver. Now, Oliver kept from her that he has powers and then was going to sneak out of the house to like go fight whatever. And he's not ready for that. At least I don't think so. He might just like show up and kick ass. I don't know. But like, she's doing the Debbie thing of like, just talk to me. Just be open. Just be honest. And like, she didn't like just be like, I'm so mad at you and you're grounded and you're not going anywhere for disobeying me or like for doing the thing that I told you not to do. Like, she's very like understanding and like just so good at handling those situations to where some people might fly off the handle and feel disrespected. She's just like, hey, like, let's not do that. And just come talk to me. And when he says, I'm so sorry, she says, that's okay. Like, that's a wonderful thing to see. Now, Cecil showing up, like, I understand you have to worry about a half Viltrumite for sure. But he's just like, you should have called me. I'm like, you had spies that were watching the house. Like, shut up, Cecil. And it's just like, or like, let Debbie have a day to like figure out like just what she wants to do, how she wants to go about it. Putting the makeup on Oliver so he can have a secret identity is fantastic. It's a fantastic way of hiding that he's purple and that he is not human. I think that that's great, and that he has this older brother example of like what a good superhero is, a kind superhero, someone who doesn't kill unless it's duplicates of Multipole. Anyway, I think Oliver's in pretty good hands. I still worry about the Viltrumite in him. And, whoever's coming to visit, I don't know if they're going to realize that he is also part Viltrumite and try to take him, do something with him. Now, Viltrumite prison with Alan and Nolan. And Alan is much stronger as well. And Nolan has realized this and didn't expect him to come back after being lasered. And I love how Alan's like, wait, were you worried I was going to die? That's so sweet of you, bestie. I love it. I love it. I love that there's a blooming, I don't want to say friendship, but a kinship maybe, a brotherhood, friends. I don't know if Nolan really knows how to be friends, but he said that he's never leaving the prison. That makes me feel like he's strong enough that he could, but I think he's keeping Earth safe, because if he were to go back to Earth, they would expect him to do bad things. Or, if he went back to Earth even to see his wife, that the Viltrumites would follow. So he's just like, I'm going to keep them all here and away from Earth. I don't know if that's necessarily going to work. I feel like they could just be like, we'll just send somebody else to conquer Earth. It's fine. But Mark getting stronger, run for their money. And we didn't get anything on Russ and the Sequid. We're just going to leave that to sneak up on us in a different episode, I guess. But guys, if you want to watch the full length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Do you think Mark should have told Eve about what older Eve said, or maybe just had presented it a different way? Because he would not have explored his feelings for Eve unless that Eve had said that. Maybe he would have later, but not at that time. I don't think that he's just like, oh, well, I hate to leave you hanging. That was such a horrible thing to say. Oh my God, Mark. You're such a teenage boy. I don't expect him to be perfect. He's going to fumble every single time, until like he kind of gets good at it. And you have to do it multiple times. Like, you have to like keep asking people out before you like have an understanding of like how to talk to people in a way that doesn't seem condescending, or like he's taking pity on her. Like, oh, well, the other Eve like was like, you're just stringing her along. Like, let her know. Yeah, boy. But better than Amber, I'll say that. Like, I didn't mind Amber. A lot of people hated Amber. I didn't mind Amber as much. And I think having a superhero girlfriend is much better for Mark because of the understanding of the lifestyle. But I think also it makes it to where he can't really escape the lifestyle either. And I think that that's what was great for Nolan, is that he had Debbie. and a normal life to go back to. So he didn't always have to be this, Viltrumite. He didn't always have to be Omni-Man. Although there's plenty of times where he was gone for a really long time. So it's really hard on the humans in your life. So there's definitely a balance that you have to find with either way. Were you as happy about the Rex and Mark friendship? Because I kind of dig it. I kind of dig it for Rex, and Rex giving him advice on like asking Eve out and like, no, like do it, dude. Like, and then he's like, but don't say please. It sounds desperate. You can say please. I mean, don't be like, please, please, please. And it's just like, will you go out with me? Please. Like, be like cute about it. But I feel a lot better about Rex now than I did in the first 2 seasons. That is for sure. And then what'd you guys think about Multipole? I'm more excited because I know who voices him. I didn't think that he was like this amazing, great character, but like, I hope we see him again. Like that, and oh my gosh, the poor, Fightmaster, and it doesn't have the other name of the character, but like essentially like twins, and like they weren't able to do anything to Mark whatsoever, but they just disappeared somewhere. And why they stole the Declaration of Independence, I have no idea. I was just like, oh, the only person who's going to do that, Nick Cage. I don't know. I feel like we'll get them back and get a better understanding of exactly why. But I miss the Mauler twins. I never thought I'd say those words, but I miss the Mauler twins. What are they up to? What are they getting into these days? We need to find out. We need to have them in an episode here. We had 3 released today, so I will be doing 1 more today, and then I have to go to work, and then I will come home, and I will do another episode after work. So I might have really big bags under my eyes when you guys see me in that 3rd episode. Who knows? I might take a nap at work. I have no idea. But guys, come back here for the next episode, and in the meantime, I'll see ya.